So you may or may not have seen the other video I had just made, and if you haven't, I'd highly recommend you check it out. But yeah, what we're doing here is, first and foremost, I gotta focus on my own walk with God, my own walk in life. I'm walking this dog right now. Got a beautiful view of the mountains, dude. You can see the snow on some of them. Can't really see it from here. Yeah, you can. Where that yellow school bus is, just look a little higher. That mountain way back there, it's got some snow on it. It's beautiful. Come on, buddy. Don't slip on the ice. Come on, we got a beautiful day going. But yeah, the most important thing is sort of the walk with God first. And from that, I'm kind of hoping to be able to find some people who are going through similar things. Because this is very specific. And come on. Wow. This is very specific. And I know that if you're experiencing any of this, God is allowing these things to happen in your life on purpose, so that for one, He can start to get you to rely on just Him, and for two, He's got a purpose for you. You don't have the ability to see through people's BS for no reason. You don't have the ability to grow in truth for no reason. While your family and these narcissistic people all try to paint you out to be this kind of person so that they don't have to look at their own truth, right? Because that's what this is. God will use those time and time again to build you. I remember, there's so many accounts that I can make where these things ripped me to shreds, man. I just hated it. It was like, how could they misunderstand me so much? How could they really believe what they're saying? And then you get to the point to where I'm at now, where you shouldn't entertain these conversations, but there's a part of you that still is. And as you do, you just start to go, oh, okay. You just kind of start to take a step back, because you're hitting straight up nerves with these people. All right. And if you're being an asshole, that's not what I'm talking about. This isn't the channel for you. What I'm saying is, and what you probably can already relate to, is the fact that these people deflect any sort of truth back onto you. Why? Because that's what they need to do, so that they don't have to take responsibility for themselves. Do you see? And in my family, it's not just me. They've done it to my mom. Then the next day it's my brother. And then also my cousin. And even my dad. So it's so funny. It's almost like it's less of a single person, but it's the system. And it's sort of how things run. But the main setup really has been, and see, it's hard to tell, but the main setup really has been to make me in some way out to be this kind of person, because they've all tried to settle in this reality that doesn't really exist. Like, for example, my dad and I were just on the phone yesterday, and he was trying to tell me about how my mom, she never wants to talk about shit in their marriage. My mom's so miserable. All these different things. And these are things that I know, I can see. But I could also see that my dad doesn't want to fucking talk about shit either. My dad wants you to give him enough energy for him to be able to kind of play with your words enough for you to get upset, for you to get angry. And from that place, you know, he can kind of keep whatever sort of narrative at play. And so the other person's like lost their mind. You know, sort of lost their mind. But yeah, like these. So he was saying that to me yesterday about my mom, but then today he's trying to tell me how him and my mom are happy and I need to get a grip and all this stuff. It's like you just changed your story like 3 times depending on whatever I was saying to you. Because what he wants is these people want you to ignore truth with them. They want you to forget about the things that they do to you. And not that you're angry about it to the point to where your life is being ruined because of it. See, that's also another narrative they want to paint out to everybody. But it's not that you're angry about it. It's that you simply acknowledge it, you see it, and you move on from there while they stay in the same cycles. So whenever you do come back, like just for 2 weeks, just to come have a place to lay your head or just to come visit wherever the case may be, whenever you do actually come back, dude, they're doing the same shit. And now it's like you have more of a backbone, so you're not also as naive. You're standing on business. You're not trying to be Mr. I'm big and tough now. You know, I was at that phase when I was 15. I'm 24 now. But you're standing on business. In terms of, I see that. What are you doing? Oh, are you okay? That's what they do. Are you okay? What do you mean? Jenna, your sister doesn't see that. Your mom doesn't see that. We're happy. What do you mean? You must be angry. Whoa, what the fuck? We were just talking yesterday about how dysfunctional you're telling me your wife is. Anybody who's really being that honest, right? If his wife was really that bad, and I'm not just trying to rant to you about these things with my dad, what I'm trying to do is invite you to see that you're not the only one going through this. And if you are going through this, it's purposeful. I've been going through this long enough with my family. Okay, I've gone through the blow after blow after blow after blow enough to see that not only is this purposeful, but God has been using these things to draw me away from the home, draw me closer to him and the purpose that he has for me to live out. You're a warrior in Christ. You're a warrior in truth. So stand in that truth. It's hard sometimes. That's why you go through these things. So that you can root deeper into who you are and into the truth that you're seeing. That's the only reason. So that you can continue to go out into the world with the backbone that God has been developing in you inside your own family home. That's the crazy part. That's why it's so powerful. That's why the backbone is so strong and will continue to grow so strong And in that's the way that God has been able to strengthen you and continue to strengthen you so that he can use you to serve your purpose. Because you have a purpose. I kind of believe... Come here, you little dog. Stop it. Every 5 seconds want to stop. I kind of believe like the kinds of people that I grew up with are the kinds of people who are doing the kind of shit in the 1700s where you just call this person a witch. And everyone's like, burn her to the stake. Except today, you know, they're not burning anybody. It's just social exile. It's social judgment, whatever. You get to a certain point, it's like, I'll walk through this fire, no problem, dude. By myself, because it hurts. It hurts that these people, your siblings, these young people, little kids even. You know, we don't really have any little kids in my family, but young people, like my younger sister, all these crazy people, all these people being like told these crazy narratives, not able to see it any other way, especially because you left. It's gonna get to you a little bit. In fact, these are the things that had destroyed my freaking mental clarity and sense of self for so long. And they want you to just pretend. They want to gaslight you in a way that makes you think, makes them and everybody else think that they are just trying to figure things out with you. This is called narcissism. And I haven't just experienced it with my family. I've experienced it with family members. Neighbors. I've experienced it with, basically what I'm trying to say is, if I can say it, families that I've entered into outside of my own blood family. Plenty of them. The truth is, and this is not egotistical, no one's ever claimed me of that, but I'm saying I don't ever want to feel like I'm being egotistical. The truth is that you have a particular light to you. Okay, you have a light. And that light bothers people. That light exposes the truth of the lies that they're living. Because people do that. They make the choice, well, I'm a hard motherfucker, or, you know, I'm a strong-willed person, or whatever the case may be. Whatever they're unconsciously thinking when they make certain choices, and they think they could stand on business and keep something in their up to their grave, man. They really think that. And then maybe you have a jealous sibling. You know, I'm not really saying I really do, honestly. I've had jealousy towards people in my life before, but I never acted on it. But when I was growing up, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I'm so sorry. I just dropped that. When I was growing up, it was like, because my dad was threatened by whatever in me, and he was trying to snuff me out, whether consciously or not. But because of that, my brother grew hip to that shit, and he would try to do the same shit, and it became a power dynamic where it was like he didn't even probably realize, but he was treating me in a certain way just because of the shit between my father and I, and how my father would relate to me, when in reality it just was both of them kind of teaming up on me in a weird way, whether they were together or not. You know what I mean? And man, this dog. And yeah, bro, like, it's insidious. But I get to the point where my attention's not on these people, and I start to realize, like, dang, I actually have a lot of love for these people. And it's not just that, but they don't see the truth, man. they're deliberately creating a world to where they get to lie to themselves. So if that's what is going on, let them be. You know, I'm not here to try and force you to see anything, okay? You know what I mean? Like, if that's really what you think is happening, if you really don't think that whatever they're saying, right, then okay. Like, you have every right to think that. You have every right to believe that. I'm not going to hold you back from that. I can't talk to you because you're turning everything that I say into freaking a lie. I've dealt with people who were grown-ass men, or some of my best friends that I thought were my best friends in life end up trying to sell you out in some way, or they're in this weird competition with you, and they feel like they just did something to like gain in life because of whatever way they sold you out. They feel like they're gaining something, whether it's social status, whether it's whatever. They feel like they can, especially if you're already dealing with the scapegoat problem in your home, your family home. It's like these other people outside of the home can sense it. You know, I've had like a potential like predator, pedophile in my life, and he sensed the vulnerabilities that I had as a kid. He sensed the fact that I didn't have a safe space in my home. So same thing. Oh! Shit. So same thing, you know? Jesus Christ, man, what the frick? Little jump scare, you need it every now and then, but man, this is just an invitation to you, though. All right, I've been living out of my van for a couple months. It's winter time now, all right? That means there's snow on the ground. I'm in the mountains. My hands are getting cold just by letting them be in the air. So I'm trying to tell you, and don't feel bad for me, all right? I'm saying, like, I use a little bit of that extra edge to kind of go a little bit farther, you know? Like, we have the opportunity to love life. All right, no matter what you're going through. And when you're going through these things, trust me, your soul is going to come out on the other end 10 times as strong, 10 times as in love with life. You're going to just appreciate life, bro, in a way that you never have been able to. Like that same, listen to this, the same authenticity within you that has allowed you to see people, allowed you to want to bring these same people to the light, allowed you to be naive to the manipulation and the abuse of these people. That same authenticity, after going through this freaking wash machine, is going to come out not only preserved, but 10 times as strong, 10 times as bright. 10 is a small number, bro. 1,000,000 times as bright. I'm serious. I'm not just saying this to you to like make a video about it. I'm telling you this. This is what the truth is. I'm pure witness of it. And I've been living in my van. It was when I stepped out of my van and everything looked shitty. I'm living in my van, oh shit. And then I got a boot put on my car. I got scammed a bunch of money. I had no money in my pocket. But I kept going and I trusted it. And guess what? Yeah. I went through those things and it's like, dude, I came out on the other end. I'm purified. I still got ways to go, okay? But I'm making this here just so you can have someone here. I don't care what you're doing right now. I don't care if you're smoking weed. I don't care if you're smoking crack on a park bench. Hopefully you're not. But I'm saying, feel me. Feel me, dude. I'm with you. God's with you, okay? It's gonna be okay. You just gotta keep finding the strength to fucking keep going sometimes. And really, just gotta lean on God, because he's the one that's been carrying me through. I try to do it myself, but no, he's the one that's been carrying me through. That's why he put the boot on my car. That's why he allowed the scam to happen. And you know, he's paid me back for that many times. God, he allowed that scam to happen. And guess what? Guess what, dude? Guess what? Guess what happened? I got paid 340 bucks from a stranger out of one of those days. There's another time I got paid $500. All right. And I know some people are out there like, well, what if you're just being homeless? Fine, we could call it coincidence all day long. But you know what it was? I got scammed out of $400, and God gave it back to me tenfold. Tenfold. And it's still a work in process. This is his process. This is his timing. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with just letting go, dude, and enjoying all of it. Okay? Like, let's get it, dude. If you're out here and you're experiencing the same thing, like, bro, you're not alone. And I'm not saying just me, but I'm saying God is with you. Let this be a testimony. God is with you. Okay? I've been through, like I said, the pedophile trying to get away from my home. I've been through some crazy shit. All right? And I know I probably seem like, you know, it's probably a weird thing. It's uncomfortable to share that sometimes because you don't know what people are going to think. And hell, it makes me question myself a little bit sometimes. But as I take those uncomfortable steps, I start to realize what's going on, man. It may take some time, but I'm going to cut it short here. 20 minutes is a long video. But like I said, dude, if you're watching this from wherever you are, just know that it's going to be okay. All right? And there is a purpose. Your purpose is not to have your attention focused on these people. All right? Because they're just going to continue to twist your name. They're going to continue to invite you back into their lie. And you don't want that. You don't even want that for them. So be an example for them too. Be an example for them as to who not to be. Don't even entertain this stuff anymore. Because yeah, it's getting you on some level, but they know what they're doing. Even if they don't think they realize what they're doing, if that makes sense. Even if they think that what they're doing is right, they know what they're doing. So be an example for them. Let the weight crush them like their lies try to crush you. You know, it's not a thing of revenge at all. But okay, I'm gonna let you go.